Good morning and welcome to the Simverse Sports Car Challenge round number 3 at the one and only, jeez, what was this place again? Oh yeah, Lime Rock Park in Lakeville, Connecticut. Lime Rock Park is a 1.5 mile circuit built in northwestern Connecticut, almost in New York. Current temperature 40 degrees Celsius. And 154 meters up in the air, 63% humidity, 25 degrees Celsius on the little temperature thing, and I think it's 40 C track temp, 8-kilometer winds. 45-minute race today with GTE, GT4, and the MX-5. No MX-5 entries for this race. We get 2 GTEs and 3 GT4s, which still should be a decent competition. Conditions are looking good, and we'll take a look in just a second at our one and only track guide.
Alrighty, so here's what Lime Rock Park looks like. We're coming down the front straight into the heaviest braking zone on the track, entering Big Bend, which is a double right-hander. Coming out of here, drivers will have to quickly prepare themselves for the only left-hander on the whole track. It's important drivers stay to the left side on the exit of this corner to get a good run coming down No Name Straight, which is the back straight, second longest straight on track after the front straight, before they come into this right-hander and reach the top of the hill where a lot of the cars will actually catch air. Then they have another quick right-hander before coming down this hill and having to brake downhill as they come into the final corner on the track and hopefully get a good exit coming down the front straight again. So that is a lap of Lime Rock Park. Very fast lap.
The first times are now coming in following the beginning of today's race. Popcorn laying down a 40. Sorry. Oh, that's a problem. We have Popcorn laying down a 56.098 and a 46.961 for A-Pen to begin qualifying. Whoa, that's a nasty one right there for A-Pen. Popcorn seemingly having some sort of trouble during qualifying. Not quite sure what's going on there. Okay, looks like he's coming out to make his run. 47.107 for A-Pen. Have made his third lap. Sorry, making his either on his third lap or coming towards making his fourth. We're currently appears to be 4 minutes into qualifying. It's about to be 4 laps completed with A-Pen. Yeah, what's up, Troll? Here, quick.
I'm qualifying. My game crashed. Well, actually, my whole PC crashed, but yeah.
You're still registered for the session. You can still get back in.
Okay, sweet.
That's going to conclude qualifying for A-Pen. Let's take a look at Echo, see maybe what he's doing, if we can. And maybe Finzo. Finzo had a tough lap earlier on. Still hasn't laid down, I don't think, an actual time, like a valid time, due to an incident during one of his laps, which may have counted as an off track. Worst he can do is second. Whoa! Getting the nose way up in the air over the hill. That would not prove well if he's racing side to side with anyone else. It would be a definite crash. Here he comes back through to try and lay down a time. Let's see if it validates. Doesn't look like it did. It's very interesting. Popcorn looks like he might still be running. Attempting to lay down. No, he's just sitting there. Echo's still running. 54, 447, placing him top of the GT4 class. Enzo needs a clean lap, and if he's not, and he has not had that yet. Popcorn 1.6 off the pace of Echo, and Smile and Troll has returned following a computer crash. Comes Echo. See what he laid down. Even faster lap, 54, 430. Enzo needs a good lap, but I don't think he's had it quite yet. You have 4 laps at this track and for qualifying. Oh, that's off in the grass. That might invalidate his last chance to throw a lap in. Let's see if he got something. No. It does not look like he had a valid time at all, as Echo and Troll continue their qualifying endeavors. Echo, 54.096. Even faster than before, putting Popcorn a solid 2 seconds behind him in qualifying. We're going to see if Troll can close up the gap even just a little. Oh, that's an off track. That's going to invalidate whatever time that Echo is currently laying down. Unless he gets lucky. Up over the hill. Smile and Troll making the rounds. Looking to lay out a time himself. Should be the 4th lap for Echo. Oh no, he's just bringing her back home to the pits here at Limerock Park. It's going to leave him on the pole. Troll needs a good one. And over halfway through the actual qualifying session, people can still join up until qualifying actually ends. I don't know if Troll's thrown down a valid lap yet. Does not have a ton of time to do it. Let's take a look at the weather here in a bit more detail as we watch Smile and Troll continue to lap in Limerock Park to attempt to throw out some qualifying time. Should dump him at the back of the field if he can't do it. At least to start with, he would have to fight his way through Popcorn. If he doesn't lay down a good enough time. Oh, and he's off track. That's a shame. Winds are 8 kilometers an hour. 170 or so degrees, 25 degrees Celsius. As the air temp, 37 degrees Celsius, track temperature, 63% humidity, partly cloudy. At around 4:21 p.m. to May 15th, 2021 in game. needs this to be clean. And he gets up on the board 54.536. 0.4 of a second behind Echo. He does it on his last chance on the 4th lap of his qualifying run. That is important to get that done. That was, well, boy, that was a close one. No lap time for Finzo. That may either put him all in the back of the field or at the back. If he's lucky, it'll be at the back of the GT4 field. If not, the back of the GTE field, which is just going to be the right side of the front row. But if he's really unlucky, he's going to be back behind Popcorn, putting him behind everybody in GT4 to fight through to get to A-Pen. When the A-Pen just open up and get out and get away. And I assume that, especially after some of the drama down in NASCAR, that absolutely nobody is going to be wanting to let Finzo through. At least not for free. Not sure what we can expect in terms of race laps today, but probably right around almost 60 laps is what I would guess in this 45-minute event once it gets rolling. Yeah, let's take a quick look at what's going on. See if we can quickly get our radio check done, since we look like we're alone here on race control. We are scanning all teams right at the moment. Race control radio check. Race control radio check. If you can hear me, say something on all teams.
Race control, nobody likes you.
So 1 lap penalty for you. Alright, now that's out of the way. We can actually get everything done with the race. And we'll have our pre-race announcements in a few minutes once everybody grids up and qualifying's done. Still looks like we're only going to get a few entries today. Only 5 entries to this race, but it shouldn't be nearly as gapped up due to the short length of this track. They have a lot of issues with traffic to keep everybody nice and tight. Traffic management's going to be huge today at Lime Rock. Dare I say massive, maybe. So we got 4 spectators currently on DLive. Looks actually DLive's actual count says 5. We'd like to welcome everybody here to take a look at the Simverse Sports Car Challenge. Go check the link in our bio to come join us on Discord and join us to race. We're more than happy to have all of you here today on track with us. Might even be able to drop some lemons today, depending on how the engagement is during the race. Post a bunch in chat. The more lemons you get, the quicker the lemons chest fills up. We'll always drop it at the end of the race if we got enough. Not a ton going on. Looks like 1.1 lemons currently in the chest for our 4 viewers. For the car, the viewing. Car viewing now to the pace car for when the grid is finally done. And actually, it should be very soon. That's the end of qualifying, as our field now grids. And it may put Finzo at the back for not setting a qualifying time. Let's take a look.
You'll suck.
And once again, they all have autism again. Turn off the scan. Alright, let's take a look at our starting grid today at Lime Rock. Or maybe it won't let us. Yeah, actually, there we go. We do have our grid. That's going to be on the front row. A-Pen on the one side, Echo on the other, followed by Popcorn, Smile and Troll, and Finzo all the way at the back for failing to set a qualifying time. Be a very interesting starting lineup. Here we go. Let's get ready to run. We're at the one and only Lime Rock Park. We're going to turn off that little track map until we see it necessary as people start to catch up on the lap down cars. Everybody pacing, sitting behind the pace car, being good little boys and girls, but rather good little boys. We don't really have any girls in this league yet. As we come around to the front, as we come around behind the pace car. A-Pen all alone in his class on the front row. Same thing for Popcorn, for Echo. Popcorn and Smile and Troll next to each other. Finzo all the way at the back. You have 4 laps, and the important thing is keeping it clean, more so than having the fastest lap of the race, because you have 4 dirty laps. Well, dirty as the game says it, laps. You're going to have a very, very bad experience, as you won't get a qualifying time in and be put to the back of the field. Getting ready to go green. Focus the camera on our leader. Pace car peeling off. Pace car still off.
Green flag.
And green flag is in the air at Lime Rock. A-Pen taking off and running away. Finzo seemingly snuck it, was able to... Oh! Oh my! Crash already. Looks like Echo. What happened there on that start? Let's have a look at our instant replay. I said instant replay. Oh, stupid thing. Don't do this to me. That was an issue for Echo. Not quite sure what happened. I don't know who might have hit him off. Yeah, it looks like a collision between him and Popcorn. And that will be a avoidable contact penalty for Popcorn. That is just not good to have early in the race. A-Pen still on the run. Having completed lap number 1 out of the expected 52. And a penalty will now be administered to Popcorn for avoidable contact. Apologize for the lack of commentary for a second there as we dealt with the issue. Apologize for that. Back to our broadcast. Oh, big air for A-Pen. Sorry for Finzo. Jesus. Those two absolutely flying over the hill. Popcorn still in the pit lane. Troll leading Echo by 8 seconds. There's a 1.2 down from A-Pen, trying to close the gap. Finzo with the new fastest lap of the race, 46.7. Trying hard to catch A-Pen. Whatever he can to bring him in and try and take the lead, despite starting from last in qualifying. Sorry, starting from last on the grid. Popcorn currently in the pits for his penalty. Echo trying to reel in Smile and Troll. Finzo sticking to the back of A-Pen, not really losing all that much time, not really gaining much either. Popcorn still in the pits. It's only a 30-second one. Not sure why he's still stopped there. .58 laps expected now in this event. Almost 60. Spy control, if you fastest lap of the race, 54.46. Popcorn exiting the pit lane. He lost a bunch of time. So leaders come by him and are now catching. Oh no! Big crash. Finzo and what appears to have been Popcorn. Let's take a look at this. Big collision. Or at least what appeared to be a collision. I'm not 100% sure what that was. Ooh, hard hit from that Porsche. Hard to see what exactly happened there due to the camera angle. Let's try and take a better look at it. ATVO not quite cooperating on the instant replay feature, so let's try and do this a little bit more manually. And that is a side-to-side contact. I would call that a racing incident. Finzo definitely should have left a much bigger gap though to that other car. Gives Apen a healthy lead of about over 5 seconds. And a giant debt for Finzo to try and make up. Echo slowly gaining on Smile and Troll. Popcorn having some form of difficulties. Not quite sure what's going on with him. Apen still on the run. 8 laps into the event. Catching up again on Popcorn. Taking him on the outside as he runs. Let's see how Finzo deals with the lap traffic. Popcorn pulling in. Might be going for his faster pair. Not necessarily any fuel or tires, just to get the car fixed up. Highly doubt he'd be quitting. We know him pretty well as a guy who doesn't like to quit. There he is up on jacks. Lap 9 of 58. 7 minutes in. And lap 10 now. Apen trying to pull away further from Finzo. Finzo in the pre-show just a bit more advantageous as due to its higher speed through the corners. But however, the Corvette has the Porsche on the straights. Fire Control still leading, while Echo continues to attempt to close the gap. Control setting better and better lap times for himself. Best lap of the race still goes to Finzo in his 46.700. Take a look at him as he tries to chase down Apen. Pushing very hard, using every inch of racetrack he's got. Lord Fart Squad sending an amazing diamond in the chat. Toast sandwich. Agreed, all sandwiches should have toast. Pretty fucking badass from Lord Fart Squad. Thank you for coming out today to check out the Simverse Sports Car Challenge. Benzo still chasing A-Pen. Not a lot going on. But Echo is definitely making up his deficit on Smilin' Troll. We will soon hopefully have a battle for the lead. However, it does heavily rely on Smilin' Troll making plenty of mistakes. And beating and if at all possible, he needs to beat Troll on fuel strategy, which last race gave Troll a free win. Troll making almost tricking, not really tricking Echo, but just into pitting. But Echo pitting, thinking there wasn't enough time left there was too much time left in the race in order to not pit. While Troll stayed out to finish the race and did a little more fuel saving. It does make the world's difference in this series to just have that right strategy, pit at the best time, and get done everything you can get done. A-Pen now catching up to the lap traffic once more, or the class traffic, trying to get through them as quick as they can and not give up any time to the Porsche of Finza. The best possible time is going to be coming out of that corner onto the front stretch, or the front stretch itself, to make these passes. Otherwise, the GT4s are going to slow you down a bunch, and you're going to get desperate to try and get around them. If you can see that by Finza losing time behind Echo a bit there. Popcorn in the pits for repairs. Oh! Big collision. Taking out the leader, Smilin' Troll. See if we get it going again. But not without giving up the lead to Echo. Now that is disappointing. Let's try and take a look at what happened. Here we go, coming into that West Bend, and that's right into the back of him. That is blatant, and that is not acceptable. That is against our rules. And you'll receive a penalty for it. You hate to see it, but that's not clean racing. It just isn't. We aren't going to go easy on the penalties here because, quite frankly, we shouldn't. On an ethical note, really. That's going to definitely give the lead to Finzo. A-Pen coming in to serve it. Troll may be damaged. Jones appears to be. Popcorn out of the event. 9 laps down, following a large amount of damage from a collision with the number 6 Porsche. Troll off and off. Not helping his case very much. A-Pen looking to get on the move. Unless that was his fuel. Ends up getting a lap up. Unless he takes another car out. Let's be honest, knowing him, he's going to do that. But he has to capitalize on this and not make any mistakes for the remainder of this race. There is over half an hour still left in the event. He just cannot afford any screw-ups. ATVO now projecting 55 laps. Echo now leading here at Lime Rock in the GT4 category. Apen once again on the move. He is out of the pit lane. Apen has to make that up on him. Make up 2 laps, or hope that Finzo himself gets a penalty. With one less GT4 on track, that's a lot less likely now. But there are still 2 of those cars, and Finzo has a bit of a track record in this series, and just in racing in general, just hitting people who really don't deserve it and just punting them out of the way. Apen, however, may be gaining on him with fresher tires. Big question there. Oh! Apen! Collision! I believe with the wall. A little bit off track. Loses a bit and just a bonk into the wall. Doesn't look like the end of his day at all, but definitely a tough thing to deal with. Especially when trying to chase down a leader who's 2 laps up due to a penalty. Clean it up. Troll trying hard to keep it. Gets distracted, gets off track. Enzo has to keep mistake 3, however, or else you do have a very large chance that Apen could capitalize on it. And that is something that a lot of these drivers, should be afraid of, is making mistakes, and you really just can't afford those in this series. While this is a longer race, that's 45 minutes. It's not short. A big mistake, a big off, or a penalty really does not help. Smile and Troll making some sort of pit stop. Not quite sure what it was for. For only 14 seconds, however. May have been a damage fix. Oh! Spin for Troll. Jesus, just not having a great race today. Lap number 22 of the event. Echo having some sort of problem. Not quite sure what it is. Looked to be an off track. Let's take a look at what happened. Yeah, just coming barely off during maybe in turn 4. It looks like turn 4 over into New Orleans. Not a whole lot going on there. Definitely far from ideal for him. Smile and Troll out of the car. Leaves only Echo. Not sure if there may have been unfixable damage, but he was running just fine for a few seconds there, and not sure what could have happened to him. Enzo running as best he can. Only 1 lap down car left on the track. Sorry, 1 GT4 left on the track. It's pretty disappointing, especially the weaker fields we've had recently. I think I'd love to see more drivers out on track. I just realized that somehow we had our desktop audio muted, which means that we didn't have the race audio. Now that's back, so you can hear the amazing cars that we have in the Simverse Sports Car Challenge. Basically having the race handed to him at this point. See him on the helicopter view. Been doing whatever he can to hopefully make up that gap to Finzo. Or maybe even try and pressure that British driver into a mistake. And you have to wonder, is he maybe saving a bit of fuel and try and make it maybe a lap or two further and stir up more of that gap and soak up more of that gap? There's a good question. .25. Red Leg Chaotic following on the D Live. Big man in the channel. 6 viewers. It's a lot. Especially for, you got more viewers than racers at this point. So that may make us a little bit more like a real racing series. Come on, Apen, he says in the chats. That's definitely showing who he likes and who he wants to win this one. Enzo having a massive about 380 point deficit in the points to Apen, having missed the last race at Daytona. Apen running a little bit slower than Finzo at the moment. Could definitely be fuel saving. Finzo chasing after Echo. Sorry, trying to just get away from Apen. Trying to, put him away for real. He catches up to Echo in his McLaren. Definitely rough races for both Smile and Troll and Popcorn. Echo letting the Porsche by. Do have to be careful going over that hill. Whoa, almost off track for that Porsche. It's pushing hard. Well, I don't really think that's the move. You're 2 laps up on your nearest opponent. It's really just not smart to try and, push the car as hard as you can, as you really just have such a gap. You're burning extra tires, you're burning extra fuel. Your best move in this race is to save fuel and just take it easy. Be careful not to give up a ton of time, but just take the car and bring it home in one piece. Don't make any mistakes. Don't get any penalties. Just keep the car together for as long as you can. Keep the car and run the car efficiently. That's the move you want to be making. And a hard push for a long time may not be something he wants to do, as it could bring on bigger consequences later. With only 3 cars left on track, it does not appear that we would have a full course yellow, I don't think. Oh! Speak of the devil, incident for Finzo. Let's go into the incident replay. Finzo coming down in a big bend. And he just seems to lose it off into the grass. Hard to kind of see what happened exactly, but just an off into the grass, not something he wants. Like I said, you don't want to be pushing. You just don't want to be pushing at all when you're in that kind of situation. It's not going to bring you anything. You have nothing to gain from doing that. More mistakes like that, it's going to give back the lead to Apen. And so that's exactly what Apen wants. He wants Finzo to be pushing as hard as he can and making as many mistakes as he can. As he, I believe, has lost at least 4 seconds that lap. But he has had a new best lap of the race of 46.380. Whew. Definitely tough. Finzo coming down into the pit lane. Let's see how this goes. A little over halfway in the race. So making his pit stop. Apen coming into the pits as well. Probably looking to stop. Echo also in the pits. Every car that's on track is now in the pit lane. Let's go to the pit lane view. Look at everybody. Oh, Apen out first. Spends less time in the pits than Finzo. This is a long stop. 38, 39, 40 seconds now. It's been over a minute in the pit lane. Almost a minute. Yeah, over a minute in the pits. That is the last thing he needs to be doing. And that's going to give a lap back to Apen. Echo, 30 seconds into the stop. Should be getting out of here shortly. But let's go take a look at what's going on. Apen only a lap down now. That is not something Finzo wants to see. Whoa! Could it have possibly been some sort of damage to that car? Finzo a whole 34 seconds slower than Apen. That is 34 seconds at least lost in the pit lane on the pit stop alone. That is not a good strategy play. All Apen has to do now is just catch him once. Just catch him twice, and then he would be in the lead. Let's bring up the track map so you guys can see an active look at who's where and what's going on. Corvette a few tenths slower in Lime Rock than the Porsche. Both of the cars in the hands of skilled drivers. As they're now having to contend with lap traffic in a less favorable part of the track. Very narrow high-speed section. But not so high speed for that McLaren. That slowed him down a bunch. Trying to get past that traffic. Whoa, Finzo off track again. Leader off the track. He's going to give up even more time. And now he has to get back past that McLaren, hopefully for him on the straight. That is far from ideal. Going down to the braking zone for Big Bend. I don't think he's going to make it to him quite yet. Apen catching every break that he needs and wants. 2.5 lemons in that chest. Oh, apparently Chaotic has bet $500 on A-Pen winning. Usually a safe bet, but might not have been today. Not sure if Chaotic's watching or not. But I think he'd be assured to see these made up a lap. A-Pen's last lap, faster than Finzo's by about half a second. Apologies, that was not correct. Finzo had not completed his lap yet. .47.2 for the Corvette. It may have been that A-Pen did not take any tires. Perhaps he may have taken tires during the earlier stop. Who knows? Continue to monitor all the situation. The battle for first, well, the strategy battle for first place. Let's take a look at the pit strategy in today's event. Warren having not made it very far, 2 one-lappers, I believe. Oh no, maybe not. But that was side of the penalty. Very interesting how that matches up. Into a whole 30 laps on his load. A-Pen still has a lap to make up. Can it be done? Can he make up a lap in this race? Well, lock up into turn 1 for Finzo before clipping that. Setting a new fastest lap of the race for him of 46.183. But at what cost? So again, not a good situation to be pushing. A-Pen didn't make up a lap on speed, he made that up on strategy. There was something in that pit stop that made him much faster through the pits than Finzo. But that doesn't give him good reason to continue pushing. Pushing really isn't going to get him very much when he's a whole lap ahead of his competitors. It's only going to put him at risk to have another accident. Peter predicts 18 more laps left in the event. Finzo once again catches up to the GT4 machinery of Echo. Echo. Ooh! Hard fit for that McLaren. What happened there? Comes at a west bend, gets on the grass. Brings it back on the course, back on the grass, and then just into the wall. Holding it and riding that wall around. through the last corner into the tire barrier. Well, he can't lose any position considering he's the only car in his class still out there, but he is now in the pits to seemingly resolve some damage. Enzo attempting to reel in A-Pen. Gonna put that lap back up on him. Oh, that's another spin! It's another spin for Finzo! Another spin in Big Bend! That is the last thing he needs! Like we said about the pushing, it just brings mistakes. A-Pen having trouble as well. Looks like just a little bit of a minor off track, no real spin or any damage done. Not a big time loss either. Go, still in the pits. And resolve whatever issue he may have. Finzo needs to keep it perfect. He cannot afford to make mistakes. Plain and simple. A-Pen's just waiting for more mistakes to happen or even some damage to that car. Bring up the track map once more. You can see the gap between the two vehicles still shortening. I'm not 100% sure what's happening. Maybe it was actually getting bigger. These numbers are really small for me to see. There we go. Still in the pits. Been there for almost 2 minutes now. Question of if Finzo's mistakes are really kind of overcome how much faster that Porsche is than the Corvette at Lime Rock. That's really where it is. Finzo might still win this race. We'll have to see if Chaotic loses his money or not. Less than 10 minutes remain. Finzo lock up into one again and through Big Bend. See how he performs on the more worn out tires compared to earlier in his run. Echo, still in the pit lane. Waiting for whatever he needs to be repaired to be repaired. .47th lap. 47.145. Not a very fast time. At least by his standard. That's only a 10th faster than that Corvette. Make an adjustment to the live broadcasting tower. Make it a little bit smaller, a little easier to view. Or a little more enjoyable view, taking less of a picture. Echo still in the pits trying to repair his vehicle. We're 5 minutes in there now. When he races clean, Finzo puts on a bit of a clinic here at Lime Rock, but when he doesn't keep it clean, it definitely loses him plenty of time. Still keeping that 1 lap lead to the Porsche of Apen, the number 30. Sorry, the number 30 Corvette. I guess still attempting to fix the damage on his vehicle. He's in no way withdrawn from the event. 3 minutes left, a little over 3 minutes remaining. Oh no! Oh no! Into the wall for Finzo! Big crash! Big crash! Massive accident! That is not something he needs in this race, is to be hitting the wall that hard. There is damage on that car. Will that slow him down too much? He is slower. You can hear him letting off that throttle. Big hit. Let's take another look. Hard into that tire barrier and then smacking up the front. Managed to get it back straight again, but will that be enough to, you know, not give anything up? He needs to keep that going for about 4 more laps. Sorry, about 5 more laps in this race. 2.5 minutes to keep that together, not give up too much time. Don't make any mistakes, and bring it home. Another crash would just completely annihilate his chances at a win. Close to coming off track there. Again, just scraping. The only other thing is if he gets 5 X's, that's a pass-through penalty. That is not going to help him either. Minute 45 left. Whoa, squirrely coming out of there. Towards the uphill. Whoa! Big air! Again! Jeez, really pushing. Not sure if there may be any sort of transmission damage, or if he's just shifting a bit late. He needs to keep it together, and he needs to keep it out of the wall. That's how he's going to win, is by keeping that car out of the wall and not giving up anything to the Corvette behind him. There is no time for mistakes left in this race. Very aggressive towards the uphill. Very, very aggressive. Down onto the curb and then back out. Over the curb again. Catching a little bit of grass. Not enough to give an off-track tick. Echo's still in the pits. And not on the move. White flag. This is the last lap of the race. Can Finzo bring it home without a problem? That is our question. To get his first win in the Simverse Sports Car Challenge. One more corner. Finzo bringing it home to get his first win in the Simverse Sports Car Challenge. Apem falling behind 1 lap down. Not the way day he would have wanted today. Echo seemingly going to win by default in the pits. For a rough race. He's coming out of the pit lane. To go bring it around to go get a finish himself. Definitely not the day he wanted. Definitely not the day Apem wanted. But I think Echo is more than happy with the win at Lime Rock. Having completed only 19 of the 56 laps run. Finzo bringing it out to the front stretch to maybe burn it down. And traction control may not be letting him do it. Trying hard to get it to go, but it doesn't look like that's happening at all. See, spins it around on the grass. Echo may be looking to do the same. Good job. Great job, guys. Great job. It's awesome. And that's going to conclude our event at Lime Rock Park. Points updates will be posted shortly after this race. We'll see you... well, wait, we gotta drop the lemons for all you in chat. Oh, no, we can't. We only have 2.5. Alright, maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow will bring us to the Daytona International Speedway at noon for the start of our broadcast for the Simverse Stock Car Series at the Daytona for 300 kilometers, 75 laps, and then after that will be the 125 lap event at New Submurder in the Modifieds on Sunday at 12:40 Eastern. Thank you all for coming to today's race. I hope we can see you again soon.